Why are billionaires so good at chess? Today we have a very special video as we're going over a billionaire's chess game. This billionaire was one of the founders of PayPal. He was the first outside investor into Facebook, and he's an incredibly strong chess player. His name is Peter Thiel. Anyway, today he is playing with the black pieces, and with the white pieces we have a man named Thomas O'Connor. The game was played in 2000 in the USA, and let's just get into it. So Peter Thiel's opponent opens up with e4. By the way, it's Valentine's Day today, and I got an email today from the Royal Mail saying the mailman has filed a lawsuit against me as he's in hospital due to severe lower back pains. So my Valentine's isn't going too well, although we do have this lovely game to go over. After the move e4, we see the move c5 by Peter Thiel, a Sicilian defense. White continues with the most common move and goes knight f3, developing their knights, getting their pieces into the game, trying to castle their king to safety. And now we see the move d6 by Peter Thiel. This is the most common move by far. And now d4, and this is known as the open Sicilian, as white has really opened up the board after cd4 and knight d4, knight f6, developing his pieces whilst also attacking white's pawn. For that reason, the move knight c3 is played. White is defending their pawn on e4, and here there is a wide range of options for black to go into. Black can play the move e6, g6, even knight f6, but today we see the move a6, and this is known as the Najdorf variation. The Najdorf variation is one of the most popular openings in chess and is probably the most critically studied opening out there. You might be wondering, how on earth is this such a good move? It's a very nice move because it prevents all these minor pieces from coming to the b5 square, and trust me, they can be a pain on b5. It also has ideas of maybe potential queenside expansion. So this lovely move a6 may seem quite harmless at the start, but as the game progresses, you're really gonna see why the move a6 is so popular. And after the move a6, we see white play bishop g5. So white is developing their bishop and also attacking this knight. Now the move e6 is played, saying if you're going to take, I can always take back with my queen. Notice, since this bishop has come out, now white goes f4. If white played f4 before this bishop had come out, it would be trapped and it could only go to a couple squares. But this bishop is out of the chain, so now the move f4. And now we see the move bishop e7. This is actually called a pin because this knight can't move, so the move bishop e7 breaks this pin, as now this knight can move without the queen hanging. And here white goes queen f3. Only now that this pawn has gone all the way up to f4, the queen has come here. This move queen f3 is very nice, and you're going to see why this move queen f3 is played a lot of the time. Peter Thiel plays queen c7, a very flexible move. Moves like queen c7 are very thematic. As you'll see, this queen will be an absolute beast on the c file as the game progresses. And here white has to make a choice. White can either develop their bishop and castle kingside, or can go for the very exciting move and castle queenside. And you're gonna see, when one side normally castles queenside in the Sicilian defense, normally it's white, normally black castles kingside. When kings are castled of opposite sides, the game can get very spicy, and we're in for a right treat here. The move knight b to d7 is played, Thiel just developing the pieces, and since white has got all their pieces onto nice squares apart from this bishop, he plays the rather aggressive move and goes g4. And this move is really signaling to Thiel that I'm coming for you, I'm going to take your money. So Peter Thiel's looked his opponent up and down. He's had a glance at the position and he's gone, you know what, I could castle my king kingside, get my king to safety. However, I would be castling into a bit of a storm here. He's also realized that my king is fairly safe here. I've got a lot of pieces defending my king. So for that reason, instead of playing the rather intuitive move castles, he plays the move b5. Although black's king may be in danger, white's king is in danger as well. These pawns are advancing, and it's going to be a battle. And here white makes the committal decision to take this knight with the bishop. It also frees up a lot of space, as it was kind of blocking this file for these pawns to march down. We see the move knight f6, and immediately the move g5. And this knight isn't going anywhere here. It probably does not want to retreat to the rather depressing square on g8. So Thiel slides his knight back to the d7 square. It will also be safe here. And white doesn't stop here with these pawn pushes, and he's really trying to justify giving up the bishop pair. It's said to be advantageous for the side with the two bishops. However, sometimes you will give up the two bishops in chess for some other compensation, and white is really trying to prove that compensation here and place the move f5. So just not even resting here, really going after it. We see Thiel play the move knight c5, so also adding another defender to this pawn, getting this knight onto a nice square centralizing the knight. A knight in the center can be an absolute octopus. And if you thought white was done with their pawn pushes, well, I'm here to inform you that the move h4 was played. And this move h4 allows the PayPal co-founder to play the move b4, kicking away this knight. And it looks like white is having a party with these pawns, but Till's throwing his own party on the side of the board. Knight c to e2 is played. And now bishop b7, attacking this pawn on e4. So not castling again, because just getting their pieces into the game before. And white is still threatening to take here, so takes here. Oh, we see takes, and now we see the move knight g3, so getting this knight onto a better square, also allowing the bishop to make an entrance to the game at some point with this move knight g3 as it was blocking it. And now we see Till play this move. You've got to be quite good at chess to find this move, and I'm going to give a lot of props here to Mr. Till, because he plays the move d5. He's really making use of this bishop here being along the same diagonal as this queen, trying to really open it up, playing to his strengths. He's realized his strengths here. He's got this nice bishop. He's definitely got danger along this diagonal. We see the move bishop h3. This bishop finally sees the light of day, also attacking this pawn on e6. We now see takes, and you can't take back with the knight here, as we can take back, attack this queen. So we see the move queen g4, and before Till can castle his king, this pawn on e6 is under attack, so plays the move bishop d5, simultaneously attacking this pawn on a2. And we now see the fairly dubious move knight b3. A lot better here would have been king b1, keeping it simple, but we saw knight b3 anyway, and this allows Till to really flex his brain, and immediately he plays the move knight d3, check, checking this king, also threatening a fork on f2. For that reason, this rook takes. You cannot take back with the pawn as it is pinned to the king's defense by this queen, so you have to really take here. And now we take back, and we're threatening checkmate in 1. So the move rook h2 is played, preventing threats of checkmate. And finally, Mr. Till castles. He's gone, you know what, my king's witnessed enough brutality. Let's get you to a safe square. Here we see the move knight d4, and after the move knight d4, you can try pause the video and find the best move for Mr. Till here, or find the move he played anyway. There's a couple, but he played one in particular. So the move was queen e5, threatening checkmate in 1, threatening rook f4, picking up this knight, and there's just nothing for white to do here. The position is completely hopeless. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, like and subscribe. Also, if you enjoyed this video, I think you might enjoy these videos. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a nice day.